All right, welcome back to East Central, ladies and gentlemen. So now to the conversation, right? From Instagram to red carpet, corsets are everywhere. I'm sure you'd agree with me on that one. Now, what began as a nostalgic trend has exploded into a full-blown fashion phenomenon. Dating back to the 16th century, corsets once symbolized elegance and structure, but also restriction. Now today, corsets are reimagined as bold, sexy, and empowering. Joining me to have this conversation about the struggle to stay snatched. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Fab to the show. Hi, Fab.
Hi.
How you doing today?
Good.
Good to see you.
Yes, thank you.
Now, this particular trend of corsets has sparked lots of questions, right? Are corsets timeless, or is just another fashion flashback?
I think it's timeless, but it's the abuse of it that I feel like it's a situation that we need to like seek attention to. So especially by the fact that corset started like 3 years or 4 years ago. That's notably started being something of a phenomenon.
In this time.
Yes, in this time. And in this part of the world, which is Nigeria. And Nigeria is known for overdoing things.
Interesting.
So when we do stuff, we overdo it more than the people that actually introduced it.
Right.
So, everything now is made of corsets, including even suits are being cut to look like corsets. Your normal tops that you would wear, your blouse are made to look like corsets. So there's an infusion of corsets in everything we want to wear, but it's just too much.
But do you think that they are now like some sort of pandemic in modern day fashion? Because it looks, like I said, it's everywhere. You cannot scroll through Instagram or TikTok and not see a corseted video.
I think I'm gonna shoot people in the leg when I say BBL.
Oh,
The
okay.
BBL stereotype just started the whole trend. So people see people that have a perfect body and they're like, you can get it with your waist snatched and then you can have a curve. Like if I have a bloated tummy, I can just get my waist snatched to go out by wearing there's the normal corset they wear inside your dress, and even in your normal day-to-day outing outfits without using that you can take off at night, put back in the morning and make everyone think you have a flat tummy. So I think it's the idea of the body shaming that is happening, that everybody feel like there's a flat tummy and you have a bigger butt, because once your waist goes in you have a curve. So that's the
well
whole idea.
enhanced.
Yes, it's enhanced. They can see. Oh yes, because that is the only reason I feel like you are wearing a corset, because usually corset is supposed to just help you correct your figure in the days. Those days they just keep them. It's also the same thing, but I feel Nigerians just overdo it because it's not every day. You don't want, especially wedding, you're supposed to be comfortable and you're like this. You're sitting up. You're not having fun.
In a very weird way.
Yeah, you're not having fun because you have to look in a certain way and make people see you look like you're sexy. I feel like I keep telling people that you don't have to put a boning in a clothes to wear a dress. You can snatch as much as you want without using a boning, because a boning will restrict your circulation and your airflow. It will make you so uncomfortable. And then what's the essence of wearing clothes when
that you're uncomfortable wearing in the first
I would
place?
spend millions of nairas to make a dress, and I would still be like this.
That's absolutely right. We spend millions of naira making these dresses, and then we're uncomfortable wearing them.
No. I rather wear boo-boo. My wedding, wear boo-boo.
Your wedding, or maybe Iran Buba is a better option.
Clean.
It's a better option. Because all this, I'm not interested, please. But historically, right, corsets were linked to restriction and even oppression of women's bodies, right, if you may say. Do you think that this comeback is a reclaiming of power, or just history repeating itself?
It's just history repeating itself. I think, as I said, the BBA pandemic was what made people feel like, oh, a woman has to look sexy to appeal others, and people feel like they have to look in a certain way, have that body shape that men are gonna look and stay and like get on. Yeah, she has a body as that. But our natural body as Africans is nothing close to that. We are bodied in a way that we have the we're supposed to have it. I feel weird if I don't see your body have something that makes you look African.
Natural.
Like you have a big booty. You should have some little stomach to match the big booty. But no, they've taken it all out. They look flat, and then a normal girl that's just growing up sees a lady that has a flat tummy with her that she has done to BBL, and then is looking up to this one and following the same action, knowing that, well, because I don't have enough money to go and do the surgery, I can just start with the corset and wearing I don't see anything bad in wearing a body shaper. Yeah. But the only problem is when you abuse it. Right? When you abuse it, like there's the hips part. You wear the hips part, look good. You don't have to do your body. But when you start, it's not even health. It's an health risk to continue just snatching and cramping your ribs every time.
I think we're going to get to the health part of it, you know, the risks that are associated with wearing, especially with pregnant women. But many people see corsets as high fashion, right? But nowadays, we're seeing it in our street wears as well. Even regular tops that you can just, okay, let me just wear top and jeans. We have turned it to corsets, fashion. You know. Yeah. How did we cross over? When did that crossover happen? As a fashion enthusiast yourself?
Because people feel like you look better when your waist is gone in, you look better, every cloth looks better. As I said, when you wear jackets, even suits are made to have the frame of corsets. Some suits are made to have the frame of corsets. Some tops are made to have the frame of corset. Even your hoodie has gone as far as having corsets in it.
Hoodie?
Yes, there's an hoodie that I saw that had corset burning, and I'm like, they had to inculcate everything to sell to the market, the present market. So as a designer, I have to follow the trend. Right. I don't care. I just want to make my money, and I have to design according to what's trending. So the corset has to be infused into my design. So,
but what impact do you think the social media, Instagram, TikTok, has done or have on refueling this, you know, revival of the corset thingy? Because most times we go on Instagram, we go on TikTok, there are lots of DIY, you know, corset thingy.
They're teaching. So now you just open and you see people teaching, designers teaching other designers how to make sure that the clothes is snatched inside. So that's literally what social media is for, to influence people, and they're influencing people in this way. Yeah. And they're making. And now you have this, lots of designers making this, lots of people looking at, oh, she looks good in this, I want to make my own this way. Everyone is just, it's just going to keep building. So hopefully, it doesn't build to the kill people, but at the moment, I don't think it's going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. It doesn't look like it is going anywhere.
Every wedding dress of saying, have corset. They're built with corset.
And it's so comfortable.
Asho Ebi is built with corset. I remember like in 2015 or so, you see pictures, they're normal dresses and they looked good. But now you have to look in a certain way to be appealing to people's eye, to see that, oh, your dress is pretty. You want people to see that your dress is pretty.
Even though you cannot eat amala.
Even though you can't eat amala.
Or drink water.
I've told you the best you can do. If you know you're the way to do, just tell your photographer to just do small. That is what their work is for, to manipulate a bit if you really want to show shape. But no, everybody has to, even when they're snatched, even when they can't break,
they don't mind.
They will snatch. Yeah.
They say beauty is pain, or is it fashion is pain? All that. They usually say
it's not pain. Okay. I'm sorry. Fashion is comfort and elegance. If you cannot sit elegantly, then you're not a lady. You want to sit on a chair and you're like this. I'm looking at you like, sorry, sister.
What's going on here?
Pain. Right. You got pain going on.
Okay, so earlier you spoke about the health risk associated with this thing. Like, it's dangerous if you have to like snatch yourself all the time. Now, according to Anthony from the College of Physicians in Philadelphia, right, wearing a corset during pregnancy, you know, I mentioned it earlier that I want to come in from the angle of pregnant women, right? How would you advise? So you know that this client is pregnant. Yeah. As a fashion person yourself, you know, a designer and whatnot, how would you advise a pregnant woman who is not showing? She's probably maybe 3-4 months in and she's not showing as much, but she really wants a corset.
I wouldn't sew it. I wouldn't indulge in it. I would not even indulge in anything that has to do with pregnant women, and then something that will put a baby at risk, except to sign paper with me. Okay, let's sign, because if you're not going to sign with me and then you make me, something happens along the line and you're like, it's the corset they made for you, maybe it's too tight. Corset is supposed to be tight. Yeah. It's supposed to do, except in the manner that, because it's adjustable, there's no snatching of, because I know the belly, the stomach is down. Yeah. So if there's only the rib area part that is snatched, that is fine. But when you start snatching and then your tummy pushes up, because that's what it does, it becomes a risk. And it's for me, it's not acceptable. I wouldn't want to engage in such.
I mean, I would be very uncomfortable if I find out that there's a pregnant woman who decided to wear a corset. And that's why I was a little bit, skeptical when Priscilla gave birth. And I remember all of our wedding dresses. And I'm like, okay, why would you do that? That kind of stuff. But because there are lots of risks associated with it. The doctors call it preeclampsia or something.
I'm sure they would have seen and spoken about the risks. And also, if you're not a showing pregnant lady, I feel there's some people's body that are programmed in a way that even when you're like 8 months pregnant, you have a belly that looks like you just ate too much of a tuna. So people have that kind of body. And knowing Priscilla's body, she has a small body, small stomach. So I think her stomach started showing at 7 or 8 months.
Yeah,
so
looks like that.
I feel she passed the
Maybe found a way around
it. Maybe not, because even when she's not so snatched, because if you look at her outfit, the upper bodies is only what snatches. The down parts, you can still see there's a budge. So it's, if you can get away with it,
it's fine.
It's fine. But if you feel like, your body is like on the chop side, is on the bigger side, please just breathe. Always spandex. I think there's spandex options for pregnant women. Spandex
as opposed to using corsets.
Instead of using a corset. That's, for me, that is way better.
Amazing stuff. So what's your own personal take on a final note now? What's your personal take? Corset as empowerment or corset as just, a fashion item or whatever?
It's something, I feel like it's something we could use once in a while. But abusing it, making sure it's every time you get to it, because you get out of the clothes and your normal shape will just look at you. So you need to be comfortable in your body first before you even get into wearing all those kind of things, because if you're not, at the end of the day, you will get so addicted to it, and everything you wear will have to have an input of corset, and that is not what you want for your life. So
right. You might even get tired at the end of the day. You have to tie the rope, you have to do this, you have to do that. It can be tiring, it's exhausting. Thank you so much, Athena, Fab, for joining me on the show today. It was a pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, guys, there you have it. Be careful, please take it softly, slow. We don't have to wear corsets everywhere. There are other ways to look beautiful without wearing corsets, all right? Thank you so much for watching. My name is Kate Adiogun. You've been watching eCentral, and we'll be back same time tomorrow. Bye, guys.